Hey everybody, Charlie R2 here, and welcome back to the case of the Golden Idol. When we last left off, we're trying to put names to faces here on this case. We've got some ideas, but we're not completely done yet. Queen Constable's Pike. So we don't know who you are. We don't know who you are, and I've got a guess to his name, but I'm not 100%. Let's go look somewhere else. Oh my goodness. MS-DOS, here we come. Fountain. Augustus was at the fountain. London Gazetteer. New Order Party. Who will be the new Prime Minister? Election results. Loyalists and moderates. The New Order Party have the most MPs, but it's clear the two old parties will form a coalition. This means either Loyalist leader Blanchard or moderate leader Valentin become the Prime Minister, leaving Lazarus Hearst and his party in the opposition. Lazarus Hearst is running moderate. That's his picture. And that's Lazarus Hearst. Moderate. Hold on, can we go back? If elections are over, let's uphold attrition, have a leisurely with you and Loophole to discuss a Prime Minister situation. Please join us, dear friend. Apologies for shouting match. Let's discuss. Continue discussion at noon, Leo. Okay, let's go back out. Go back to the fountain. So, by all accounts, that was Augustus out here reading this. Well, we don't know that. We just know that he is in this. It doesn't mean he was reading it. Moderate leader Valentine. I said Valentine, didn't I? Valentine. So you're moderate Valentine. Okay. So we have Augustus and Gideon. Where did we get Gideon from? Because that will probably answer the rest of this. Let's look real quick. Oh, here's Gideon. Played croquet with Ergen. Well, there you go. It's most likely him. They got bored, went to drink. Tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the chess house. Saw Lord Alistar. Saw Turner. Saw Lord Alistar. Okay. Well, I'm going to say you're Gideon then. That makes sense to me. You played croquet with the foreigner, which makes you Augustus Valentine. Hey, look at that. All right. Not even seen the whole thing, but we've got names at least. All right. Let's go back here. I think we're done with the fountain. Let's look at the rose bushes. Chrysanthemums. Unfinished croquet. So they said that they were playing croquet. They went to check out tea house. 2 cups of spicy smelling tea, one almost empty, the other untouched. And then they went to chess. Is there significance to the placement? Because that's checkmate, isn't it? These are blocked. There's a door there. So the windows are blocked. So Ergen and, what was his name? Gideon. Playing here, walked here, walked here. That's when Loophole and, was it James, went to go play chess? Let's check this side. Oh. That's it. We just have the house and the outside. So now we got to validate these stories real quick. Glass of sherry with James. Became drowsy. Fell asleep, saw Lumerian observing him. Woke up, butler on the floor. Woke up the butler, entered the salon, found the body. Upon inspecting, deduced Lumerian was the murderer. Instructed the butler to raise the alarm. That all sounds right. So you were over here and walked over here. All right, so that's Loophole. His story is fine. So it wasn't Loophole that was playing. It was probably Alistar and James that were playing chess. Gideon played croquet, went and drank tea, drew his attention in chess house, saw both lecture the butler, saw Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Lord Alistar leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Send the butler away, Alistar leave, and return. So what does Alistar say? Practiced chess at the chess house, educated butler. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. Alistar might have done it. This is outrageous. I thought you were an honorable man, Leopold, not some Aquitanian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relationships with Lumeria and provoke a conflict. Wide eyes. Surge of energy, vocalization of all your thoughts, twitching, and aggression. Surge of energy and vocalization. Notice the sleeping man was leaning. I hope the host did not notice me while he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. Leaning over. Notice you. Notice you doing what? Stilling this? Yeah, that's what you were doing. You're stilling this and this. Just reading the notes. And ornamental box. And then we're missing something. All right. Alistar seems to be lying. See what James says. Drank a glass. Then went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistar and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of Bradshaw. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistar until the alarm was raised. Master House led interrogation. So I feel like these two are in cahoots to frame you. But who are you? Let's go back outside real quick. I want to look at the politics real quick. You're a loyalist and a moderate. They want to kill both of these. Oh, so they want to kill him and get him arrested so that they can take over the party. That would put their Griffin Reborn in charge. Okay, I think I know kind of what's going on here. Location of each suspect when the body was found. Oh, I did not do that. Okay, so eye patch was in the salon. Or was it the library? Hold on. Let's figure these out real quick. We can do this. So Loophole, upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lumiere entered the salon and found the body. Loophole, salon. Loophole is you. And you were knocked out on purpose so that you could get blamed for it. That's why he told the Sherry to go away. Okay. Who else are we trying to get? The gardener. The gardener is Billiam. Planted and pruned in the morning by the chrysanthemum bush. In the afternoon, rose bush. Rosebush. Is there a rosebush? Just flower beds. Gardener. Butler was instructed to raise the alarm. Gideon was at the tea house with Ergen. So, tea house, the young man, and tea house, the prince. Okay. The doctor. Hold on, let's read the Podrick. Saw the deceased, was woken suddenly, entered the library, passed out, was woken and instructed. So you were in the library. Library for the butler. So the general and the doctor both say they were playing chess. The general's the one who did it. That's when the body was found, so that's fine. We can say chess house and chess house. But that doesn't mean that's what happened. Blank, blank, and blanket blank. Early in the morning, blank, blank, killed early in the morning. I think Alistair Koch did it. Alistair Koch killed Augustus Valentine in the... Oh, he said he saw him walk somewhere. Let's read that real quick. Gideon, I think, saw Master Turner come to chess house in the Butler Way just as Ergen was marking the... Or Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly thereafter. And then Alistair says he was in the chess house the whole time. And James went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair, and the butler ordered the butler to clean up the library, get rid of the bad chair. He spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. As master of the house, he led the interrogation. So, chess house. I think he got killed at the fountain. And then moved right into this door. So I'm going to say fountain. Killed in the fountain and planted a button. Planted a button. Meanwhile, in the field? Oh no, I can... Oh, I got all these that I can put. Salon, tea house, chess house, library, flower beds. Meanwhile, in the blank, 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 and blank, a Lemurian prince, and stole a Lemurian boomerang from the salon in the meanwhile it's too many blanks. Early in the morning, Alistair Koch killed Augustus Valentine in the fountain and planted a button. That doesn't sound right. No. Who was drinking with? It was early in the morning. It was James Turner, drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library, and planted a button. No, stole a button. Stole a button. Meanwhile, in the study, where's study? Why am I not seeing study? It's not study, it's salon. The salon killed Alistair Koch killed Augustus Valentine. Maybe not in the salon, though. He sent the butler away. Chess house, maybe? And stole a Lemurian boomerang from the salon. So it wasn't in the salon. From the salon. Meanwhile, in the salon, Alistair Koch killed Augustus Valentine and stole a Lemurian boomerang from the salon. In the to frame Leopold Blanchard, the planted the button? I would guess that would be in the chess house at around noon. It would have been James Turner. Provoked, planted, killed, frame. I thought it was going to be he told the butler. James, at around noon, James Turner provoked, stole, I don't know about this part. Planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. I got that. Who planted the button? James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a button. Meanwhile, in the salon, Alistair Koch killed Augustus Valentine. It wouldn't have been salon. Alistair Koch. Clean sword. Does everybody say clean sword? Everybody has a clean sword. This is such a mess, however, we will clean the blood out of the rug. That's because you are high on black poppy. Sleepiness. Illusion of unity with the universe, increase appetite, and hiccups. Does anybody have that? Stole his life just like that. Dr. Smartman, since he saw through his lies. Hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. Hyper concentration on one thing, lost perception of time, rapid blinking. Illusion of unity with the universe, increased appetite, hiccups. Sleepiness, whites of eyes. Get a pink tint. What is the significance of this one being stolen? He stole the 11th clan. Right? Is that what that is? Seals of the 12 clans. So you're from the 11th clan? Spicy smelling box. Why do you have a spicy smelling box? This one is difficult, I must admit. James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a button. Well, let's do this. Maybe this will help us. Who is the victim? All right, Augustus Valentine is the victim. The boomerang is the murder weapon. The blank is where he's murdered. I'm going to say Salon. But hold on. There was something saying somebody was at a fountain. Let's read that real quick. Alistair Turner, James Blanchard, Leopold Blanchard, Ergen. Everything Master Bell says is correct. All right, Podrick, Mr. Spade, Billiam. In the afternoon, moved to Rosebush. From there, saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain around noon. Continues work. Rosebush and saw him leave the fountain. Rosebush, fountain. So if we saw him leave at noon, okay. In the salon at around noon, Alistair Koch killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. That seems right. Meanwhile, in the something. Early in the morning, James Turner, Leopold. Meanwhile, in the so at the same time, they weren't playing chess. Stole a Lemurian boomerang. In the salon? All right, let's finish this. So I think he was murdered in the salon around noon. Let's try that. Body was found by... Ooh, they did tell us that. Was it by James? Playing chess with Alistair. Oh, Leopold found the body. Leopold Blanchard. Okay. Salon is where he's murdered. The salon around noon. A Lemurian boomerang. Stole a Lemurian boomerang. Meanwhile, in the salon, we got killed, framed, drugged, stole, provoked, planted. Salon. James Turner. So Gideon Bell. Frame, killed, drugged, stole. Who stole the boomerang? Killed Augusta Valentine and planted the button on him to form. Stole a land boomerang. Meanwhile, in the salon, who would have been in the salon at this time? Who would have been in the salon early in the morning? James Turner and Leopard, they were in the... Okay, let's read. Who was in the salon? Leopold was knocked out in the library. Gideon played croquet. James, chess house. Alistar practiced chess and educated the butler. William planted and pruned. Lord Augustus at the fountain. Alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Served Lord Alistar in the chess house in the morning. So it would have been Alistar and Alistar and Billiam would have been in the chess house. We don't know it's in the salon. Meanwhile, in the blank. Meanwhile, in the chess house. Killed, framed, drugged, stole, provoked, planted. A person, verb, person, and stole a Lemurian boomerang. It had to be a Lemurian boomerang. A seal. Meanwhile, in the tea house, Gideon Bell killed, framed, drugged, stole, provoked, planted. Okay. So it would have to be Alistar. Who would have stole the... Lemurian seal? What is this called? Is this a Lemurian boomerang? It's a Lemurian clan. It's a seal. Lemurian seal. There's also a boomerang missing. Are you drugged? Yeah, because he says everything Master Bill says is correct. So maybe you did drug him. Meanwhile, Gideon Bell drugged Ergen Patu. Yeah, no, I know. It's a boomerang that was stolen, right? Where's the boomerang at? Boomerang is the murder weapon. Oof. Drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a button. Meanwhile, in the... Because why would he drug him? This is rough. Alright, this is what I got so far. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. We'll try again next episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.